that, right? So I hope that you have enjoyed those holidays. So what are the things we have learned already in social? We have successfully completed 3 lessons, right? So in the first chapter we have seen what are the different types of clothes and food that are used by the people all over India, right? And in the second lesson we have seen what are the different places in our neighborhood. And in the third unit we have seen what are the different safety rules we have to follow to keep ourselves safe from some accidents and also from some natural disasters, right? So from today we are going to 4th lesson, our new lesson, that is directions and maps. Okay, so in today's class we are going to have a small introduction on this lesson, directions and maps. Shall we start? See, what are the things you are going to learn in this lesson? Okay, so at the end of this lesson, what are the things you will know? Okay, see, first directions and sub-directions. So you will know what are the 4 main directions we have and what are the sub-directions we have. Okay, and at last compass and maps. So you will know what is a compass and what is a maps and what are the uses of this compass and maps. Okay. So in this lesson, directions and maps, we are going to learn about what are the directions and sub-directions and also what is compass and maps and also their uses. Okay. So and the big idea, why we are going to learn this lesson. Okay, for what purpose we are going to learn this lesson? For what we are going to learn this lesson? See, it is easy to locate places with the help of maps and directions. So at the end of this lesson, you will find it very easy to locate different places, okay, with the help of this maps and directions. Okay, so in this lesson we are going to see how we are going to locate the places with the help of directions and also with the help of maps. Okay, so now let us watch a small video which will give you a small idea on what are the things we are going to learn in this lesson. Okay, it will give just an overview of the things we are going to learn in our lesson, directions and maps. Okay, shall we watch a video?
Introduction. Vishesh is watching his father going through a map. The map contains a number of symbols and signs. It also has black and blue dotted lines, some green patches and some dots. He wonders what the signs and symbols on the map represent. Geographical directions. People live at different places in India. Some places are in the north, while some others are in the south. Some places are located on the east, and some others are on the west. Kashmir, the paradise of earth, is located in the north. Rajasthan, the land of desert, is located in the west. Assam, known for its tea and wildlife, is located in the east. Kerala, famous for its spices and backwaters, is in the south. The sun always rises in the east and sets in the west. Locating directions. Compass is a device that we use to find directions. A compass has a needle that rotates to indicate direction. The head of needle always points towards north and the tail towards south. Sailors and pilots use a compass to know the directions in which they are moving. Left and right directions. In addition to north, south, west and east, we also use left and right directions to locate a place. We use our hands to indicate the left and right directions. The hand that makes the letter L when the index finger and thumb are stretched out is our left hand, and the other one is our right hand. The places towards our right hand are said to be on the right, and those towards our left hand are said to be on the left. Maps. We often face problems locating a new place. Maps are used to solve such problems. A map shows the countries of the world, their capitals, cities and towns. It also shows different landforms and water bodies present on the earth. Signs and symbols. Signs and symbols are pictures that are used in a map to represent places. Some common signs and symbols used in maps are black lines to represent roads, blue lines to represent rivers, green color to represent parks, dots to represent houses, and a fireman's hat to represent fire stations. Signs and symbols help in finding a place quickly and also save space on paper.
Yes, children, have you enjoyed the video? Yes, so what are the things that are explained in the video gives you a small overview of all the things we are going to learn in the lesson, okay? So that is a small overview of our entire lesson, directions and maps, okay? So in today's class, we are going to see what are landmarks, okay? How these landmarks are helpful to us in locating some places, okay? So before learning about landmarks, let us see some of the common directions that we are using, okay? In our general talk, what are the common directions we are using, okay? So now assume that your mom is in our reception, okay, and she have to come to principal office. So she is asking you the way to reach principal office. How you will explain? Will you say that you have to go to north, then you have to turn to east? Will we say in that way? No, right? We will use some of the common words for directions, right? So that's what we are going to see now, okay? So now assume that your mom is in reception and she is going to take the steps through in our left hand side, okay? And she have to reach our principal office. Say me, how you will say the direction? Yes, how will you say your mom about the direction to reach the principal office? First, what you will say from the reception? You have to walk straight. Then what she have to take? Then what you will say? Turn to your left, right? Turn to your left. Again walk straight. Go up straight through the steps, right? So go up to the steps. You will reach the first floor. So once you reach the first floor, again take left. You know, right? This is our left hand. This is our right hand. So assume your mom is using the steps through the left hand side, okay? So once she reaches the first floor, again she have to turn left. Then what you will ask her to do? Walk straight. So again turn to your left, walk straight. In your left hand side, you can see the principal office. We will say the directions like this, right? So what are the words we are using for directions here? Left, right, go up, right? So these are the common words we are using to say directions to some persons in our general talk, right? So what are the commonly used directions in our general talk? Left, we will say down left or go left, right? Left, right, up, down, front and back. You know, this is our left, this is our right, then up, down, front and back. Okay, so these are the commonly used directions in our general talk. Okay, so now watch a small video about how we can use this words to say directions to some persons. Okay, shall we watch?
This is our hotel. Let's go inside. Hello.
Good afternoon. How may I help you?
We'd like to check in, please.
Certainly. Do you have a reservation?
Yes, it's under Scott. I've booked a triple room.
May I see your ID, please?
Sure. Here it is.
Thank you. Yes, I have found your reservation. Okay, this is your room key. Your room is on the second floor. Just take the lift on the left. When you get off the lift, turn left. Your room is at the end of the corridor on the right side.
Thank you very much.
It was my pleasure.
Let's take the elevator. Here we are at last.
I love our room. It's nice.
I have to go to the pharmacy to buy some medicines. I'll be right back. Excuse me, is there a pharmacy around here?
Turn right at the corner and go straight ahead. It's on your right, next to the bakery.
Great. Thanks a lot. Excuse me, I need to find an ATM. Can you help me?
Yes, of course. Go straight ahead, cross the road and go past the sweet shop. Then you'll see a park. There is an ATM in the bank next to the park.
Thank you so much for your help.
You're welcome.
Yes, children, have you watched the video? Yes, now you know, right, how we are using those common directions to show a way to some place, right? So now let us learn what are landmarks. Do you have any idea about landmarks? Do you know what are landmarks? Yes, if we don't know, we can study now, right? See, what are landmarks? Sometimes while giving directions, we mention some important places, okay? Some important places such as a community center, bank or post office that are well known to everybody. Such places are called landmarks. So what are landmarks? These are some important places, okay? Very important places such as, what are the examples? It may be a community center or it may be a bank or post office that are well known to everyone. Such places are called landmarks, okay? So let us take one example from our video itself, okay? See there that woman is asking to someone about what is the way to pharmacy, right? How that woman is replying to her? Turn left, you can see a bakery and near to that bakery you can find pharmacy, right? So to show the location of the pharmacy, she is using something called bakery, right? Near to bakery you can see pharmacy. So to locate that pharmacy, some known place known as bakery is used, right? Similarly, when she is asking the way to ATM center, how they are explaining the way? If you go, you can see a sweet shop and then you can see a park. Near to the park there is a bank with ATM, right? So they are using some important places like a sweet shop and a park to locate that ATM, right? So these places that are used to, these important places that are used to locate the unknown places known as what? Landmarks, okay? So for example, we can take our school. So if someone is asking where is your school, where is Bethlehem Hillside International School, then how will you explain? It is in Karangal at the back of Bethlehem Engineering College, right? This engineering college is an important place that is mostly known to everyone, right? So our engineering college is a landmark for our school, okay? So to locate some places, we are using some other important places, okay? That is known as a landmarks. So keep in mind, best example is to locate our school, our Bethlehem Engineering College is a landmark, okay? Now I hope that you understood what are landmarks, right? So what are landmarks? Sometimes while giving directions, we mention important places such as a community center, bank or post office, or it may be a police station, or it may be some bakery, or it may be some school or some bus stop, anything, okay? So such as a community center, bank or post office that are well known to everybody. That places are called landmarks. So to reach your home also you can say something like that. There is a church or there is a temple and behind that our home is there. You will use some important landmarks, right? That those places are known as landmarks, okay? Now let us better understand about these landmarks with the help of this picture, okay? So what this picture shows, it shows a map from Ruchira's house to her school, okay? How to reach Ruchira's school from her house, okay? So now using this map, we are going to say the direction, okay? Say the way how Ruchira can reach her school to home, okay? Shall we say? Can we say from this? Shall we start? You have to say with me, okay? So this is Ruchira's house and this is her school. Now we are going to say the direction or we are going to say the way how Ruchira can reach her school from her home, okay? Shall we start? So from her home, what Ruchira have to do? She have to walk straight, right? So first walk straight. So this is the direction. Then what you have to do? She have to take left or right. She is in this position, right? So she have to take left. So she have to go this way. So what is the landmark there? While walking through the road, in her left hand side, she can see a big house with a hand pump. So this is one of the landmark, okay? So walking through the road, she can see a big house with a hand pump. That is one landmark. So if we see this landmark, we can assume that we are in correct way, okay? So again, she have to walk straight through this road, right? So once she reach this position, there will be a tree. Again, one landmark. So once she reaches this tree, again, which direction she have to take? Either left or right. So she will be in this position. Now, if she take right, she will go in this way, right? Now she have to turn left. Again, turn left and walk straight. Now she is here. Now in which direction she has to go? Either right or left. She has to turn left, right, again left. She has to walk straight. Now what she can see, one important landmark is there. What is that? A post office with the well. Now she can reach a post office with the well. So again she has to walk straight. Once she reaches this position, which direction she has to take? Right or left? She has to turn right. So turn right and walk straight. Now what is the landmark here? There will be a bus stop. Again, once she reaches the bus stop, she has to walk straight. Again, what is the next landmark there? There will be a hospital. So this is a landmark. So again, she has to walk straight, then take left. Now what is the landmark there? She can see a shop. Again, walk straight. There will be a tree, and near to that tree, she can find her school. Okay. Now you know how to say the direction. So what are the general directions we have used? Take left, go straight, then turn right. Right? These are the directions we have used to say the direction of Ruchira's school. Right? So what are the landmarks here? In between, what are the important places she can see? One big house with a hand pump. There will be a tree and there will be a park. This post office, bus stop, hospital, shop and the school are the landmarks that she can see in between, right? Now do you understood what are landmarks? Yes, now shall we see what are landmarks once again? So see what are landmarks? Sometimes while giving directions we mention important places such as a community center, bank or post office or some other things like school, college, church, police station, anything, okay, that are well known to everybody, okay. So while giving directions, we are using some important places that are well known to everybody, that are known as landmarks, okay. So now I hope children you have a clear idea on what are the general directions we are using in our general talk and also what are landmarks, right, how we are using these landmarks to say directions, right. So what you are going to do today is take a social note and write what are the important landmarks you can see from your home to school, okay. So now we see in our example, right, what are the landmarks that are located in between Ruchira's home to school, right. In the same way, you have to write what are the landmarks you can see on the way from your home to school. I think you can do that very easily, right. So that's all for our today's class. So in today's class we have learned what are landmarks and how they are used to locate directions, right. So in our next class we can see what are the 4 main directions, okay. So meet you in the next class. Thank you.